The ability to think. You know, years ago, centuries ago, there was a man that knew how to light a fire in the forest when men were scared of wild beasts in the darkness. And as he lit this fire and carried around the forest, he became the only man that knew how to light this fire. And as a result, he became the wisest man amongst the others. And as he lit this fire, all of the lost, afraid ones looked at this guy as the savior. And for anybody that studies Mystery Babylon, you know about this. You know what I'm talking about. And this is why mankind worships the sun. Why mankind built this society based on knowledge and technology. Why mankind respects science over religion and God. It's all interconnected and it all explains itself if you know it. See, the reason why our people will never overtake the leaders of this country that dictate to us is because we like getting entertained and we like working for money, and we like to take that money and buy material things to live this fictitious European style life that was created to brainwash our people and get them to settle and give away their freedom. And as I said, those who study Mystery Babylon and things along that nature understand what I'm talking about right now. And those who don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just a babbling idiot right now. You see, a lot of people don't understand, because I've told a lot of friends that I know that even though I don't respect Trump and his views, at the end of the day, I respect Republicans. And I always consider myself a Republican, not a Democrat. See, the only thing I don't like about Republicans is Republicans was born with a silver spoon in their mouth and never had to work and never had to experience the hardship like people of color had to experience. But at the end of the day, Abraham Lincoln, who was a Republican, freed the slaves. So if Republicans were so bad, I guess Abraham Lincoln was wrong for doing that. You fast forward today, when I talk about entertainment, and we got people that like to follow people like Mr. Skinny. And he ain't the only one. I just keep on calling out Mr. Skinny because he's the most known person on YouTube that does this and attack black folks with constant videos of vitriol of what he called entertainment. Downing them, talk about their family, talking about their loved ones. Crab in a barrel mentality. And I find it funny that somebody said I have the crab in a barrel mentality. I actually don't. But I don't want to get too much off the topic. The reason why I don't respect and don't consider myself a Democrat is because Democrats need free stuff. Democrats need things from the government. Democrat is why the country is in the position it's in right now. Republicans, good old Republicans, they've been known to start their own business. But even in that sense, the law supports them more than it does a Democrat or people of color. I'm going through something like that right now with the courts. But that's just the conversation for another day. But the reason why I don't consider myself a Democrat, because I consider myself a thinker. I consider myself a person that's independent. I consider myself somebody that can go out and get my own money. I consider myself somebody that can create entities. I consider myself smart, intelligent, somebody that can lead his own way. Somebody that could create his own fire, like that guy in the forest, without anybody's help. So instead of leading the Democrats with that lit fire, we have to learn how to, or the Republicans in the system don't want to teach these Democrats to light their own fire. Because if I teach them how to light the fire, they won't need me anymore. They won't be dependent on me anymore. They won't have to go through the system anymore. That's my message for the day. You guys put it together and figure it out for yourself if my rant wasn't good enough to explain it to you. And like I said, those who follow Mystery Babylon have listened to Bill Cooper's messages and lectures, an idol of mine. Well, not idol, mentor. I like to say mentor because you're not supposed to idolize any man. They understand what I'm talking about. And if you guys research and do your homework, you will too. Go get your knowledge. Go get it yourself. Teach yourself. And that way you will be self-sufficient.